Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer courtesy of Ommegang. Thank you so much. Sent out of Boulevard, but they're all part of that Firestone and Walker Boulevard Ommegang Duvel. So this is their Dream Patch. So it is a cherry berry fruited sour. It has bright cherries, tart raspberries, served sour beer, 6.5%. A nice kind of cloud kind of label on there. Cherry, blueberry, raspberry, fruited sour. So coming into the kind of fruited sour range, definitely very popular these days. Kettle sours with fruit. It actually has some Leafmans in there, so brewed with partnership with Leafmans. Yes, I assume they're sending some of the liquid, the Leafmans kind of like, I guess, Belgian sour ale with fruit, possibly fruit. Leafmans does fruit, yeah, uh, into this beer. So it's pretty cool, like sort of a collaboration slash actually produced from both. Again, I'm still confused. I believe this might be brewed out of Kansas City and also getting product out of Leafmans out of Belgium. So anyway, you guys correct me in the comments below if you know better. Really nice, beautiful, clear beer. Very clear. You see the carbonation rising out of the glass. Comes in a really nice kind of just like deep red color. Not quite ruby. Ruby? Light ruby, yeah. Crystal clear. Very good looking beer. Yeah, nice pink head on that. It's pretty nice. I get a little bit of that kind of maybe acetic character. There might be a little bit of extra complexity on top of the kettle sour, a little bit of vinegary character. But I'm also getting just mostly sour. The fruit is definitely there. I get mostly raspberries, maybe a little bit of tart cherry, blueberry not so much. And again, that's always a hard one to coax out of a beer or coax fruit into the beer. So okay, pretty nice. A spritzy carbonation, nice kind of I'd argue like a medium carbonation to this. Sorry, medium to medium plus acidity to this, not completely too sour. Um, I want to say there's a little bit of acetic and a little bit of funk in here. This definitely has some amount of mixed fermentation beer in there. Whether it's spontaneous or mixed fermentation, it's not a clean, simple kettle sour. There's a little bit more complexity to it. I get a little bit of that kind of like, dare I say, a little bit of like, let me see, a little bit of that kind of like baby vomit thing, which is an off flavor, but it could just be the Brett being so strong that's like funky and making it like almost like Brett funk combined with fruit. A ripe fruit character sometimes can come off a little bit like vomity, a little bit off. But for me here, it adds some complexity. Sometimes it comes off very egregious and one of the least enjoyable all flavors. Think about it. I think of butyric acid. If something tastes and smells like vomit, then not very enjoyable. But here, if it's in here, it's in low doses. Plays well with acidity. Very nice and dry beer, spritzy carbonation. Not very fruit forward beer, which is quite nice. Not super jammy. I would imagine, honestly, they probably should have went a little bit fruitier, or less funky. This to me is a little bit more shorter of a beer. This is something that I would expect to be like bottle conditioned, sold out of like a 500 ml or 750 ml or fancy bottle, right? Something not like packaged with like clouds and all this stuff. Like that kind of label like attracts, no offense, like more casual craft drinkers. This for me is a little bit more mature. This is more refined, a little bit more complex, a little bit more. The flavors are not as hit you in the top of the head kind of flavors. Hmm? Yeah, really has a little bit of that kind of like Belgian influence to it. The dry beer carbonation, the funk. Quite nice. Honestly, I know what to expect. I could have expected them to go like all the way super plain old Jane like kettle sour. Throw all the fruit in there. Make it pastry, make it slushy, make it super pulpy. Instead, here I think you have a pretty again mature product that has a little bit of nuance to it. The funk and the whatever Leafman's is adding to the juice is very tasty. So, and again, it's not overly fruity. Like you see the color, it's like pretty delectable. Pretty. It doesn't cloy in the palate at all. Really dry beer. Dry beer. Again, I wouldn't have expected that. So, this gets a solid rating. This gets a I'm going to give this a very solid wavering or somewhere around A minus A. Nice. I like this. I'm gonna get a very solid 95. And honestly, I feel like if this presented in a 750, like no offense, I can't. I'm a human. I'm not completely objective. I might have given this like an A plus because like in that format, you get this little bit of kind of like, oh man, this is fancy. This is a barrel aged, oak aged, funky, all this kind of to do. And honestly, I personally probably would have given it an A. But seeing in a can with the jokey kind of clouds and all that, I'm trying to like remove myself from that kind of like bias. But this is good liquid. So if they bottle conditioned it, put it in a big bottle, sold it for like 4 times the price, uh, or probably double to triple the price, I think they would have gotten a higher rating. But would they have sold as much beer? I don't know. I don't know if people would really like this product. You tell me. I like it. I'm giving it a 95, but the liquid is probably actually better than that. But again, the bias, who knows? I think the liquid's at least worth a 95. Until next time, post in the comments below what you think about that kind of little comment bias and all that funny stuff. Cheers, later.